Leaders of the main political parties exchanged zingers at the French and English debates late this past week, rebuilding after what the conservatives call the liberal lost decade, Trump, trade, the environment, and housing all being front and center in the debates. Here's a quick overview. In both debates, U.S. tariffs dominated the discussion. Liberal leader Mark Carney positioned himself as the experienced economic hand, promising to remove interprovincial trade barriers and focus on new international deals with nations other than the United States. Blanchette of the Bloc Party shot back, saying that there's no real proof of Carney's ability to negotiate or steer a nation in crisis. Poilievre pressed in, saying that liberal mismanagement is what has made Canada vulnerable to the current trade war with the United States, and that a conservative government would focus on domestic trade and on renegotiating with the U.S. as other nations have successfully done recently. Affordability was another flashpoint. The Liberals promised to double housing construction and create another new federal bureaucracy to oversee it. Poilievre pledged to eliminate the GST on some new builds, lower income taxes for working Canadians, and encourage municipalities to cut red tape so builders in the private sector can build. He has also pledged again to sell a portion of unused federal lands for the purpose of building homes. Meanwhile, Jagmeet Singh of the NDP focused on expanding public health care and social services as a way to ease the cost of living crisis. Healthcare is already the second largest federal expense, elderly benefits being the largest, and interest on the current federal debt being a close third. Bloc Québécois leader Blanchette was really speaking mostly to Quebecers, emphasizing provincial autonomy, especially in economic matters. He strongly opposed federal pipelines running through Quebec and insisted on the province's right to set its own course. And speaking of energy and pipelines, this was one of the most tense moments in the French debate. Carney, who has shifted his stance in recent months, denied that his government would impose pipelines on Quebec, but both Poilievre and Blanchette pressed him for clarity, raising concerns over past flip-flops on infrastructure. On public safety and national security, the Conservatives linked energy independence to national resilience and pledged to return the warrior spirit to our military. Carney emphasized the need for stability and strategic planning, while the NDP tied security to strong healthcare and social systems. Zingers in the exchanges included Carney pointing out that as much as Poilievre would like to be running against Justin Trudeau, he is not Trudeau. Poilievre shot back, saying that the Liberal website still had Carney listed as Trudeau's economic advisor and that the Liberals did not deserve a fourth term. Blanchette also took aim at Carney, saying if he was such a great negotiator, why is it that in spite of asking for meetings to discuss the U.S. tariff war, he, as the leader of a major national party, had not yet been engaged? Singh took aim at Poilievre for building what he said was only 6 houses while he was housing minister, and Poilievre shot back, suggesting Singh was not being truthful and that his record was actually 200,000 homes built. So pretty feisty at moments. With advanced polls beginning today, it's time for you to decide what vision represents your values for the future of Canada. For Merit TV, I'm Faitine. This is what voters need to know.